Over the course of the past year, Jacksfilms, also known as John, has been on record defaming creators and promoting mental health scam platforms years after his initial apology for doing so. This video will dive deep into the Foltyn and Richlev videos created by Jack respectively, and point out all the intentional errors and obfuscations in Jack's videos on these two people. This video will further look at how Jack, in 2018, promoted a mental health website named BetterHelp that later turned out to be a scam website, apologized for it, and then started sponsoring the website again in his later videos from 2022 to 2024. Victims have been afraid to come out regarding John's actions due to the severe harassment they have faced from his fanbase. So this video serves as part 1, followed by others to come. This specific video will highlight how Jacksfilms actively manipulated his fans. So here, I present you the Jacksfilms files.
Let's watch this one again. This one's great. Let me know when the transformative commentary is, by the way. All right, you just let me know, Richlev. All right? You let me know.
Try the free trial, and at the end of it, they were immediately charged for a month without asking you for confirmation, which was $260 back in the day. Now it's $360. Talking about inflation, dude. We're also talking about, people being charged before they could even get a therapist assigned to them.
And this was before I knew any of this video's sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp. BetterHelp.
Now, Richlev was, and still is, a big YouTube reaction channel known for his informative reaction and breakdown videos. He first rose to fame in late 2021 to early 2022. However, in March 2025, Richlev's large empire essentially crumbled due to a false and defamatory video made on him by Jacksfilms. Jacksfilms uploaded a video in March 2025 titled, "This Angry Reactor Entered Our Chat," which was a stream clip from Jacksfilms' Twitch stream about Rich and his content. Jacksfilms brought up old reaction Instagram reels of Richlev when he didn't know how to react to certain videos in the way other reactors do, using those reels to paint Rich as a content thief, which later ended up hurting Rich's reputation a lot.
Let's watch this one again. This one's great. Let me know when the transformative commentary is, by the way. All right, you just let me know, Richlev. All right, you let me know.
Let's say the teen passed away after doing the drink your own smoothie after inhaling a rhino's nut challenge, which is
what the?
Inhaling a rhino challenge.
Inhaling a rhino's is crazy. Like, those things are huge. Wait.
What part of that was transformative? What part of that was like, actually, I added a lot to that joke. I added a lot to it by saying that rhinos' nutsacks are large, and that's crazy. What part of you was like, actually, that's why I have 1 million subs, because I add a lot. I would argue, no. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't think I am, though.
When Richlev accused Jacksfilms of harassment in the live chat, Jacksfilms tried to change the topic and claimed that Richlev's content is not transformative, which was completely unrelated to what Rich claimed in the live chat.
Just so you can spread hate. No, I'm not trying to spread any hate, and also nothing that you do is transformative. No one is thinking that what you do is transformative. I mean, like, should we watch it again? Let's watch this one again. This one's great. Let me know when the transformative commentary is.
That's even worse is that Jack didn't add any harassment disclaimer at the start of his video, which prompted his fans to harass Richlev in the comments section of his videos. The claim Richlev made that Jacksfilms built his career off of tearing down others is a true statement, as Jacksfilms has also defamed creators like AliA and Foltyn just because of their description tags. Richlev has also given credit to the creators he reacts to in his description, which disproves the content stealer label Jack tried to put on Richlev entirely. For example, in his video reacting to comedy skits made by a creator named Jackaris, Richlev directly tagged Jackaris in the video description so that he could get more traction. Not once did he steal videos from creators. In fact, he did the complete opposite. In Rich's video, where he reacts to a creator named Josiah Schneider's videos, the same YouTuber behind the popular If Your Barista Was Honest series, Richlev gave Josiah full credit for the videos he reacted to in the description, directly tagging his YouTube channel. The whole content-stealing illusion Jack presented to his audience was intended to tear down Richlev and harm his reputation as much as he could, especially when considering the fact that the illusion wasn't even valid in the first place. Jacksfilms had also amplified false claims made by someone named Jaden Williams, who is also a large content creator. Essentially, what happened was that Jaden had striked down Richlev's videos, where only one video contained Jaden's content. The rest of the videos were completely unrelated to Jaden. Jack, in his video covering the situation, instead of keeping a more nuanced approach, supported Jaden doing this despite the fact that what Jaden did constitutes as a violation of the YouTube terms of service.
Gave me my second copyright strike, and if I get one more, my channel could be terminated. So I ask you, by the grace of God, to please hear me out and retract your strike. If you're a creator and a reactor ever messages you like this to remove a strike that you gave them for stealing your content, don't do
Now, in the case of Foltyn, the situation takes a much darker turn. In Jacksfilms' video titled uploaded in April 2025, where he reacts to a Roblox YouTuber named Foltyn. What happened is that Jacksfilms was reacting to a reaction video from Foltyn's second or third channel, where he saw a description about the gaming platform Roblox. Jacksfilms saw the description, and he immediately accused Foltyn of trying to lure impressionable kids into watching his videos, even though it was known to everyone that Foltyn was a Roblox YouTuber, which is even highlighted on his famous birthdays page. When Foltyn came in the live chat to ask Jack for content advice and how to improve his content, Jacksfilms, in response to Foltyn's question, started to flex his YouTube status instead, further proving how callous and tone-deaf he was in this entire ordeal.
Roblox is an online virtual playground and workshop where kids of all... What? Why are we describing what and defining what Roblox is? Obviously, I understand why Foltyn Reacts is doing this, right? So that they can bait all the children, which doesn't sound like a good sentence to say out loud, but anyways, so they can bait all the children who are searching on YouTube for Roblox content. And then Foltyn Reacts pops up and they're like, oh, I love Roblox. Are they gonna react to Roblox? Here ever on Bad Reactor Bingo. All right, and if you're wondering, like, so what is Bad Reactor Bingo? Foltyn Reacts, how do I do the too long didn't read version? So like, I've been a YouTuber since 2006. I'm very old. I'm like too old.
This is not surprising though, considering the fact that Jacksfilms has been on record promoting a mental health scam website even after his initial apology for doing so, further proving how Jack never changed. For context, in 2018, Jacksfilms promoted a mental health website named BetterHelp in the 445th episode of his popular YouTube series, Yesterday I Asked You. BetterHelp was later exposed in 2018 for exploiting its users and selling their data to big social media companies, Snapchat or Facebook to name a few. The company also faced a lawsuit for it in that same year of over $7.8 million. Jacksfilms apologized in 2018 on the 98th episode of the official podcast hosted by Penguin Zero, where he promised that he would never promote this website ever again. However, in a video of his from July the 28th, 2022 titled, I Made a Dating Show, Jacksfilms yet again promoted the website. This happened years after his initial apology for promoting the website in a 2018 video of his. In another video of Jacksfilms from October 2023, where he calls out SSS Sniperwolf and other content thieves, Jacksfilms promoted the website yet again at the end of his video, therefore completely shattering the Jacksfilms stopped sponsoring BetterHelp after knowing its background excuse. Jacksfilms also promoted BetterHelp in his Make Me Laugh and Get $100 video from January 2024, where he yet again advertised BetterHelp as if they completely keep the information the user provided to their therapist private, which is not the case. I will get into it later. Now, let's rewind a bit. Jacksfilms claimed in the BetterHelp sponsorship segment from his dating show video uploaded on July 28th, 2022, that any interaction between you and your therapist is private and confidential. However, this is a bold-faced lie. In the initial lawsuit against BetterHelp from 2018, it was revealed that before December 2020, when a therapy session would end, a message would pop up saying, "Rest assured, this information will stay private between you and your," which in January 2021 was later changed to, "Rest assured, your health information will stay private between you and your," which was the biggest red flag in this entire ordeal, confirming that BetterHelp is a scam website. Now, hopefully, with this video coming out, fans of Jacksfilms now have a larger outlook in regards to the allegations against Jacksfilms from 2018 to 2025. However, I am certain that many people will still attempt to deflect the topic away from Jacksfilms' egregious actions and will attempt to use ad hominems or claims against his critics or accusers. Jacksfilms fans will attempt to bring up all the allegations against me that I had debunked months ago in my initial defense Google document from October, or they will attempt to discredit all the research put into this video and my initial Jacksfilms expose document by claiming that my video is bait or satire. They have also attempted to do this with Richlev himself by making Reddit posts accusing Richlev of being a content thief without even looking into the situation. They will be seen as ill-tempered, malicious, desperate, and childish. If they don't actually debunk any points levied in this video and go for weak, ad hominem attacks instead, that will just show how pathetic they all are. If they drastically attempt to deflect the topic away from Jacksfilms' own actions to other obscure topics. Jacksfilms' fanbase will attempt to use the excuse that the BetterHelp situation was years ago, despite the fact that Jacksfilms only stopped sponsoring the platform once shit hit the fan and continued to sponsor these websites years after his initial apology for doing so in 2018 to 2022. Their extensive history of defaming creators like Richlev, Foltyn, and SS Sniperwolf directly puts their credibility into question. Their only response to logical and constructive criticism will be either slander or calling the accusers rage baiters. They know that they don't have any arguments left, so they will resort to obscure topics. Overall, Jacksfilms is a disgusting YouTuber, and a large portion of his fanbase directly allowed misinformation to be spread. And it's insane how he pulled the wool over millions of people's eyes until now. However, I am certain that even after this video and all the evidence against Jack, people will attempt to excuse his actions nonetheless. If Jacksfilms' fanbase wants to hold Jacksfilms accountable for the BetterHelp situation, then why do they still use the same recycled excuse that Jacksfilms stopped promoting BetterHelp after knowing about its background, when in reality it's proven that he continued to sponsor the platform in his videos years after his initial apology for doing so? Please archive this video and share it to as many people as possible, because I cannot let Jack get away with what he's done. And this video serves as a final reminder that Jack was never innocent.